in your videos that you just like you don't become good enough. Like there's nothing I can do to become good enough. But then a person who knows like that that they're good enough doesn't have to repeat to themselves, I'm good enough, I'm good enough. Just like a person who's happy doesn't repeat, I'm happy, I'm happy.
Yep.
But also a person who's happy, I feel like does something that makes them happy. So likewise, I feel like I have to actually do something to feel like I'm good enough. So isn't this kind of contradiction to what you're saying?
No, you'll still feel it's a difference in the relationship you have with emotions, right? So good enough is just, you could say, your sense of self, right? Like what it's like to be you at a core.
Mm-hmm.
And then in this world with different actions that you take, you're going to experience different emotions. The way you're going to experience those emotions depends on the foundation. The foundation's I'm good enough. If I like I have a little candle thing here. If I put my hand in this fire, am I going to feel happy? No, I'm going to feel like, right? Even though I'm good enough.
Mm.
If I say I jump on a call and talk to a friend and we start joking and laughing, am I going to feel happy? Yeah. But it's like, that's the emotion. That's the experience that is life versus the foundation that is you. Whether the me that is putting my hand in the fire or the me that's laughing, there is no better me. It's the same me experiencing something different. Someone who isn't good enough assumes they're not good enough. They try to complete themselves with the experience. They try to make the experience them versus experiencing the experience.
Mm-hmm. So then when I feel like when I think I'm not good enough or I have to do something to be better, like do I have to like put the foot down, stop myself, and then do what? Think I'm
Ask
good
yourself,
enough or
why do you need to be better? What's missing right here, right now?
like I want to do more, I want to be better, I want to improve, right?
Uh-huh.
So like in a sense there's just so much of myself that's kind of still unlocked, right? That's why I don't feel good enough right now because I could be better.
So once more, it's detaching your self-worth from those things, right? It's that same saying, don't use those things that are meant to help you to hurt you. In this world, going back to the video game, the character can level up. By all means, level up. By all means, improve your character, customize your character, right? You unlock different attires for your character, have fun with that. But it doesn't affect you as the player, right? If I'm playing a video game and say I just start out and I'm level 1 character and you can go up to level infinity, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is there potential for that character to unlock?
Yes.
Yeah. Does it affect me? Am I a better person, a better human, a more worthy human, the more that character unlocks?
Mm.
Right? Imagine that's, say, because this is what we do, right? Imagine we would see each other, say we have a daily, we see each other daily and say we work together or something. And I come up to you and say, like, dude, I just hate today. And you're like, why? What's wrong? And I'm like, I just, my character's just level 1 in that game. Let's just call it the Warcraft game. In the Warcraft game, it's just level 1. I just feel like there's all this potential. I hate myself. I hate myself. What would you say? Dude, the fuck? It's just a game. It's not you. Say the next day I come up to you and I'm like, oh, I'm having the best day of my life. You're like, what happened? I'm like, my character leveled up and I unlocked the magic glove. Yes, and I got all this approval in the game. You'd be like, what the fuck, dude? I'm a best person ever. And then the next day, say I come to you, I'm like, I'm really afraid. I'm really afraid. And you're like, what? This one person wrote this thing in the game on the chat and I lost a point of damage and magic. You'd be like, dude, how are you letting this game run you so much? You'd view me like an insane person. That's how we do with life.
Mm-hmm.
By all means, go get the magic glove and unlock the character's potential, but change your relationship with it. Don't identify with it. Don't try to find yourself in the game. You are not the game. The game is the experience.